Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is Enzo and today we are taking on the challenge of beating impossible mode here in Terratomic IO, which is a completely fair and balanced game. So you can see I'm spawning right here in French Southern and Antarctic lands, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be turning my nation into the most powerful economic nation in the world. So to get things started in Terratomic IO, we have this awesome thing called production investment. So even though I'm not even 0% of the map, I'm going to win this game. So to tell you how to do this strategy I have here, all you need to do at the start is basically set your workers to troops ratio to zero, so you just get a little bit of gold. You need to set up a port. We only need one port here. You're gonna set up 2 SAM launchers just to keep you protected. And from here, you're just gonna increase your production investment rate to this level right here, and you're just gonna start growing. You can see this number in the bottom left right here. This is just exponential growth, because how this game works is that if you set this to like nearly 100%, all your gold income, if you look up here, it just goes straight into investment. And eventually, this is going to turn into a crazy powerhouse. So a few other things we do need to do just before we let this go absolutely crazy. We need to set up an airfield and get up a fighter too, because there are bombers in this game and we just want to make sure that we don't get taken out. And besides this, the one other thing that we're going to do is we're going to go and control global trade just to get us a little bit of a boost. So we're going to put some of our warships in some strategic locations. We can also ally Antarctica here, just so we're a little bit safe. So we're going to send this warship over here to the Pacific to steal all of this trade. We've got another warship down here covering this area with New Zealand. I think we probably need a warship in the Indian Ocean. So we can send this one right here. And we're going to keep one at home just to protect us when we get out a little bit more gold. And from here, let's just get this right here. Just get it, start stealing some of this trade. You can see it stealing the trade right here. Let's actually just leave it right here, so we'll just steal this trade. And now that we have a mill, we can just go out and we can just let this number in the bottom left grow while all the other nations fight. So we're going to go to super speed, and we'll come back in a second when we have basically the most powerful economy in the game. All right, so we have sat for a while, and we can see that Spain is starting to take over most of the world. And we've just been sitting here getting this number in the bottom left up with our production investment. You can see now, if I move this here, we're already at 90K, but we can actually update that a lot. So just to get things rolling a little bit more, we're gonna put down some cities. And because of how crazy our growth rate is, you're gonna see that the gold growth from right here is gonna go way, 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 way up. So let's keep putting up these cities right here, and we're gonna do a few other things just to make this game more brutal. So what we need from here is one, let's try to renew that alliance with Antarctica. It looks like we're a little too slow, so that'll be okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put warships all around the map so we completely control all global shipping. These will take a while to get there, but it will be well worth it in the long run. So we're just going to cover the map with warships. And from here, let's get a couple more of these. Let's get some down here with Antarctica. A few over here close to New Zealand that's pushing up into Asia. Let's get some over on this front, over here, and over here. And what we need to do from this point is we are going to stop trading with every one of these nations. So we don't need to trade with Spain. Doesn't matter. There's no consequences of that because we have 2 missile silos. We got some fighter jets around us. We're going to stop trading with Brazil. We're going to stop trading with Antarctica. And we're going to stop trading with New Zealand. And besides that, we'll also... Did we already get Mongolia? We didn't get Mongolia. We'll stop trading with them. Let's get out one more warship here. Let's get out one more over here. And we're also going to stop trading with Poland, who's hiding up here in Svalbard. We'll even get a warship in the Mediterranean. And all we need to do from now is just let this go a little bit longer. And no one else will be able to trade as soon as these warships arrive. And we just are going to casually get up to 1 billion gold. And then we're going to destroy the world. So let's go super speed one more time as everyone else keeps on fighting. And we'll be back in a sec. All right, so at this point in time, things are looking pretty good for us. You can see that we've been stealing all of the trade right here. We've got all these warships. Actually, that's a Brazil warship right here, but here are our warships up here. Stealing all this trade. We'll actually get a couple more of these out here just so we completely shut off all the trade. We'll get a couple more up here too, just to make sure this is all good. And we now need to be prepared to activate our next stage of the game. Yeah, we're gonna need a couple more warships up here just to completely shut off global trade. We've definitely made a dent with it, but we're not completely good just yet. So let's do this, and you can see we have this ridiculous percentage down here in the bottom left. If we update this to here, you can see we are now getting 10 million gold per second, which is completely fair and balanced, which is going to fund our next step. So let's get these warships over here. You can see Mongolia is still in the game, hanging out here. You see a bomber going in there from their basically airfield, and looks like we've got enough of this going. Let's get a couple more warships over here. You can see the game is very, very slow because probably of all these warships we're sending out that are stealing everything. So I think this is pretty good for controlling the entire economy of the world. Yeah, we'll get one over here. We'll just, I think we'll even get some up here around where Cuba's hanging out in Canada and Greenland, just so we're covering all of our bases. And there's absolutely no options for trade anywhere. Okay, that's perfect. You can already see that we are at 800 million gold, which is absolutely perfect. And our step right here is we need now to put down, let's put down one missile silo. We only need one of these, and we're going to take Antarctica. You might say, Enzo, you have only 230k troops. Or you actually have, yeah, you have 2,000 troops. How can you defeat 1 million troops of Antarctica? Well, I got 1 billion gold, and I can launch infinite doomsday weapons because I've hit on this island and subsidized everything. So let's just completely clear Antarctica from the map. We're just gonna do all this damage here. We can't even basically click on them. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're just gonna keep this up and just keep launching these skull-based doomsday weapons. If you don't know, MIRVs, they completely destroy like pretty much all the territory of everyone. They destroy all of their troops. We gotta destroy every last thing, so we're just gonna keep on launching these in and destroy every last square inch of Antarctica because we need this territory to win the game. Yeah, so we have basically stabilized the trade so that nothing else, no one else can trade at all. And I think the other thing we're gonna do, we're actually gonna get up a couple more missile silos and just make this an easy, clean sweep. We're gonna need these silos just so we can launch bombs a little bit more effectively. We've got everything here on French southern and Antarctic lands. Oh my god, that's a bugged warship if I've seen one. Oh my god. Alright, so let's see if we can get up these missile silos. There we go, there we go. Okay, so let's get a couple more of those just because we're going to need them for some hydrogen bombs. So let's launch another MIRV at Antarctica. Just to get them clear, and let's start clearing the field. So we do hydrogen bomb here, hydrogen bomb here. Oh, and that boat, I didn't mean to send a boat over, so we're gonna cancel that boat. We don't need to do the boat yet. That's actually part of the strat. So we'll do hydrogen bomb here, hydrogen bomb here. We're just gonna completely clear all of this irradiated land. We've got 160 billion. We just want Antarctica totally off the face of the earth. So that looks good. You can see all this is just clearing the few specks of them that are left. And I think now with the type of gold we've got, we can up our troops to worker ratio. Really what's happened on the rest of the map doesn't matter, and they're about to be prepared for a shitstorm. So let's get this hydrogen bomb here, this hydrogen bomb here, and perfect. So now we just need to go down to this part of the map, and I'll probably spare you this because we just need a little bit of land just to be able to win the game. So I think we'll go super speed on this too. All right, because of how slow this is going, I think we're gonna actually just call it good with as much land as we have here. And now that you can see we have 200 billion gold, one of the unfortunate things is when you take a little bit more land, your growth rate goes down. So it's a little unfortunate. The kind of issue is that there's just so much lag because all these nations have all these buildings. So Spain here with 368 million gold, it's actually going to not do anything versus this because we're going to eliminate them by just merving them, and we're going to win the game without having to do anything. You can see they have 700 million troops, or 7 million troops. Doesn't matter. Brazil has 2 million troops. Doesn't matter. We're just going to win the game as French, Southern, and Antarctic lands. We're going to do some mervs on everyone. Just knock everyone down a peg. We probably don't even need to take more land. Like, this is probably good enough for us because all we need to do is just launch in a bunch of mervs, and we're going to get to 80% of the land. And that is why Terratomic.io is an incredibly fair and balanced game. You could go and do this in multiplayer, hide on an island. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to adjust your production investment. So here goes Spain. You can see that this is the absolute end of the world. They have, they're going to have nothing left by the end of this. I can't even remember how many cities they had, but you can see the ports, the cities, everything going down. Yep. Completely cooked. Brazil's going to go down too. Let's launch in some more mervs at them. I'll even show you the leaderboard right here. You can see that Mongolia is sitting pretty in whatever place that is. But we need to make sure we spread out the mervs on everyone. We get Mongolia out of the game. We got to keep going mervs here, mervs here. Brazil is pretty cooked. We're just going to keep on launching the mervs with our 2 billion gold. Doesn't really matter what anyone does. Like, they can absolutely launch in bombs at me, but my main base is protected. So let's do a few more on Mongolia. And look at this, Spain, you're pretty much done. Look at Poland trying to make a comeback there. I even forgot about them. They're kind of sitting in what place? They're sitting in 4th place. So let's knock them down a peg or two. Let's launch in a couple doomsday weapons on them. Launch in another one on New Zealand here. And we also let's just take Antarctica and actually doomsday them too. You can see we're getting up to 39% of the irradiated land. Most of the rest of the world is completely uninhabitable, which makes sense with the doomsday weapons we've launched. Let's do another one here on Brazil. If we can even find pieces of their territory. So yeah, you can see that Terratomic.io is completely fair and balanced. I just sat on the island, did nothing, and all I do is just launch in mervs, and I'm literally getting up to 50 or 80% you need to win the game with just basically this incredible mechanic. So I thought this would actually be even quicker than this. It was quicker when I did my playtest, so, I mean, we just got to keep on launching the mervs at everyone. I think we're just about to get it. We're slowly getting up. We've actually drained, like, so much of our resources doing that. This is the completely fair and balanced way that you can win impossible mode in Terratomic.io because it's completely fair, completely balanced. So with that, I will say thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. 1 port, 12 cities. GG. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.